Yo, yo, yo. You already know what it is. I'm OgGrip. You tuned into Only Game, where it's only game all the time. Today is the Youth Thursdays. It's about to go up. Got a lot of updates for you. Stick around.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is. I can teach you how to stack a honey early in the morning. Money. Them niggas talking shit ain't got nothing.
Yeah, man, I love that intro. Y'all like that intro? Do you love the intro? I love the intro. Anyway, it's the Youth Thursdays. And as most of you know, most of you that have been here before, those of you that haven't, do me a favor, click the like, the subscribe, and then boom, so you can always stay tuned with what's going on with the youth. Today, let's give y'all this update. As most of you know, we said that we were going to start dropping music again, and we have. I hope you guys went out and got Volume 1. Volume 1 is a collective of artists, it's a compilation. We're going to talk all about it, get a little bit deep into it. I'm going to talk about some of my frustrations about it. If you guys have been following, then you know that there was all kind of things that happened. We're going to get into that. But first of all, before we get into all the dirt and the deets with Volume 1, I just want to get everybody that hasn't been here before updated. Unstable is the label, right? I'm OgGrip. Said that already. It's something that I've always done and always loved to do is write music, record music, perform music. My favorite part out of all those is probably the performing of the music. Don't get me wrong, I love every other aspect of it, but the performing of the music is the thing that really just got my heart and entangled in this lovely journey that has led me here. Started Unstable, 1996, 1997, we got serious and started really putting things out. I dropped a CD, or dropped a tape at the time from a friend of mine, after a friend of mine, a couple friends of mine actually passed away, dedicated the tape to them. It was just a 3-song single, and it did good things for me. It put me out here. So, since then, we've been doing a bunch, right? Now we've gone on tour, we've got merch, we're gonna get into the merch too. We're gonna get into the merch. So, we've gone on tour, we've got merch, we've done a lot of different things, and we went through a bunch of stuff that if you've been paying attention, or if you haven't, go back and watch some of these other episodes and you'll hear all about the creation of this CD that I'm about to get into talking about. And I'm really excited about it because it's finally out there on everything except iTunes. Let's go into the drama. So yeah, Volume 1. Set that thing up to drop on June 21st. Excited about it. First day of summer is gonna go up. I'm a member of a couple different platforms that we can release music through, right? I get distribution through a couple different platforms. I started off with Tunecore. Shout out Tunecore. For whatever reason, I decided I'm gonna put this project out, I'm gonna use Tunecore, right? So we sat down, we discussed it, we made sure everything was all together, my wife and I, and we, got things working, made sure the cover and everything was in line. Had a couple of little issues. This is how it all kicked off. Had a couple issues at first with the cover. The cover didn't want to upload. We had to get the specs all the way right. Normally, we don't have that issue. This time, we had to get the specs all the way right. Oh, I hollered at my wife, bam, she adjusted the specs on it. We're ready to go. That gets accepted. I'm like, all right, that was pretty easy. That was pretty smooth. I start uploading the music. I upload the music. That goes, well, first of all, I went to upload the music and they changed their uploading process a little bit, right? So how we used to have to do it is kind of different. If you deal with Tunecore, and you have for a long time, you probably know what I'm talking about. So now you have to put the songs in and then you add the audio. You used to be able to add the audio in and then put the information for the songs. And then you also have to do the splits and everything else as well. That part is no longer part of it. I don't even mind all that because I didn't care too much for having to enter splits on BMI and having to enter splits on Tunecore and having to enter splits on Sound Exchange and everything else, right? So it's a little bit tedious. I feel like if I do it one time, when you get all the information, the bulk, it should be able to just get plugged in because you know what it is. It's all attached to me or to the label, right? Wrong. So anyway, we did all that. We put everything in there. I had to figure out the new process of uploading the audio. Bam, I figured that out because I'm a genius. Yes. Figured that out because I'm a genius, and it takes a genius to be able to figure it out. Once I figure that out, I upload the music, have all the information in there. I get everybody their splits, because like I said, it's a compilation. I get everybody their splits. Their credits by putting their names in, because we don't have to add the splits on there anymore. So I put everyone's names in and everything. And then the problem that occurred then was I'm putting the main artist that's on the song for those songs that have one artist or multiple artists that I'm not on. I'm adding their information in there. Then it's telling me I couldn't have more than one main artist, or I couldn't have an artist on one song as a feature and an artist on a different song as the main artist, for whatever reason. I think that's some bullshit, really, because they ask you if it's a various artist album. I click that. Once I click that, I should be able to do whatever I want and maneuver people however I need to maneuver people. All right? Now, they force me to say every song is me. I'm the main artist on there. Mind you, throughout this process, I'm communicating with these people. And also, my wife is communicating with these people to say, yo, these are the issues that we're having, and we're trying to figure this or that out. They're telling me, you have to put your name on on every song if you're the main artist. I keep explaining to them it's a various artist project. That's why I put it up there as such. They're saying it has to have at least 5 artists on there for it to be considered a various artist project. I said it does. So I don't understand the issue. They're like, well, you got to put your name on there as the main artist on everything. I don't really mind that. I don't care for that too much because of my wife. One, because at first I was really tripping about it. And then my wife showed me that, she brought up DJ Khaled and a couple other artists or DJs or producers whose names are on a bunch of tracks that they're not technically rapping or singing or doing anything on other than whatever they did for production, right? So I was like, that put me a little bit more at ease with it because I'm an artist. So I'm big with people about people getting their credit, right? And getting their just due and getting their name seen. I know the type of feeling it gave me as an up and coming artist. So we get all that stuff up there, set up the date, everything. Boom, I'm ready to go. The date comes, I'm waiting. It still hasn't been released. Then finally, I think it was the next day, if I'm not mistaken, I get an email that says, oh yeah, you have to do some adjustments on it. I kid you not. I'm still getting emails and communication with Tunecore about things that I need to change on this project. I had to take a song off, they said, which I ended up doing for other reasons, but I ended up taking the song off and putting it just to say I'm gonna release it as a single later. I did all these different things, long story short, to fulfill all these guidelines that they gave me to say that this has to happen in order for us to send these to the stores and make it active. All those things get done, and like I just said, I'm still getting communication from them right now, and the project is out. But they're still communicating with me as if it isn't. Tunecore. Public service announcement. Get y'all shit together. I can pull up communication from today about a project that was supposed to drop on the 21st and then didn't drop until the 22nd or the 23rd because of this. And it is very annoying because not only did it mess up my release date, which I love that particular day because, it's first day of summer, we're gonna turn it up, get things fired up. Not only did it mess that up, but the fact that I'm still getting communication from them right now talking about it, the fact that my album didn't get sent to iTunes because one song on the project is a single that I released already. And because I was forced to put my name on it, they're saying iTunes wouldn't accept it because it's a different artist who I just put the music out for. They wouldn't let Tunecore, get y'all shit together. Like, no one should have to go through that. I promise you, I could have gone through DistroKid. I could have gone through United Masters. And I promise you, I'm gonna be going through DistroKid or United Masters on my next release. Because when I did my stuff on DistroKid, it was no problems. I just put it in there, set up my date, there we go. It was popping when it was supposed to be popping. The only thing about DistroKid that gave me a little bit of a thing was adding my lyrics in there. Definitely gonna be going with DistroKid or United Masters. I haven't used, I went through the process of setting something up through United Masters, and it was pretty simple. And I did it all on my phone. It was probably, to be honest, it was probably simpler than all the other places that I've set up music through, to be perfectly honest. I just haven't released anything through there yet. So it's gonna be one of those two. Now, the thing about this project, and it's so crazy, is Unstable Volume 1 is the name of the project, right? Before I go any further, click the like, subscribe, and that bell, bing, so that way you guys can keep up with everything that's happening with the OgGrip, etc., 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 etc. The thing about this project that makes me feel good about it, and it's just because it was hard to put together. Honestly, putting it together wasn't that hard. Like, that process was kind of fun and interesting. But there was a lot of things that happened, like, towards the end of putting that project together, after putting that project together. If you're following me, or if you're on this, if you subscribe now and you're on the page, make sure you go back and check out some, past videos, because I tell the whole story about the creation of it and everything else. But for us to get to this point where we're releasing the CD, and releasing the project, and it's still some form of push and pull, tug of war, makes me feel good about it, because it's like, this was the monkey on our back. This is the one that we had to get out of the way, because for whatever reason, I don't know if it was the energy behind it or whatever, but like, even getting the project out, like I just said, all the different things that we went through in the process of uploading the music and the photo for the cover and everything else, and then having to take a song off, put that song. I took the song off and they actually put that same song. They put it out anyway. So why I had to take it off, I don't even know. But I took it off. They put it out anyway. They asked me to get releases for material that I've already released. You know what I mean? And then releases from people, so that way they know that I can release this material, even though they have all the information that they need and understand that I own the material, Unstable owns the material. And I'm just glad that it's finally out of the way. People can be difficult. People can be very, very different. Everybody wants the music to come out until the music is actually coming out. And then when the music's coming out, everybody has their own agenda or feeling. People don't want to sign release forms, or they don't want their music to come out, but they're performing it. It's just a bunch of different things, man. It's like, it was very interesting recording this, and I'm glad that the process with that one is over. It was very interesting, like I said, and but to get to this place where it's out now, like I said, I really feel like the monkey's off of our back, and it's we're in a beautiful space right now, and I'm just looking forward to see how it continues to do. Right now, it's doing well, so I just want to I'm looking forward to see how it continues to do. And like I said, the project is Unstable Volume 1. You can get it on any and everything except for iTunes. I might do something to make sure that it gets on iTunes, because I listen on iTunes. I know a lot of people do. Obviously, they're one of the biggest platforms out here. I might do some other things while I'm communicating with these people to get it out there. But other than that, I'm just happy it's out and it's on to the next, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, it's on to the next one. It's been very interesting. Shout out to everybody that was on it. Those of you that moved smooth, those of you that moved shout out to everybody, man. It's out there. Check it out. Unstable Volume 1, the youth. So enough of that. Enough of all the talk about trials and tribulations, things that happened in the past. All I want to talk about now is this gear. OgGrip. We already talked about how OgGrip is launching, some new stuff for the ladies, new apparel. We We changed the logo up. You know, we've gotten out here. We started getting out here now. So this is phase 2 for us. For you guys, it's, you know, have your own whatever number for phase this is. But for us, this is phase 2. We're getting out here right now. We got some footage to show y'all, just moving around and looking at a couple new items and projects or products, excuse me. And I'm really excited about that because this is something we've been talking about for a long time, you know, just really upgrading and updating the brand and expanding the brand. So this is an exciting time for us. I got so many ideas in my head, you know, my wife has so many ideas in her head, and some of the designers or people that we're talking to just have very interesting ideas, and us putting them all together, the process of actually getting out here now and really moving our feet and going to see what, you know, far as from material to looks, different ideas for all the different intellectual properties that are under Unstable and under the U, you know, from OgGrip to Only Game to Just Journey with Jazz to Man I Be High. It's just so many different brands and so many different other smaller intellectual properties within the U that going out and getting into these streets and these arenas and these places with these manufacturers and everything is very, very interesting. And it has been, this is a part of it that I dealt with one person, you know what I mean? I dealt with one organization or vendor. I've only really dealt with, since doing OgGrip, I've really dealt with one vendor. I've dealt with a couple vendors, but really one main vendor that I you know, trust and I've gotten a majority of my stuff through. And I still love dealing with them, so it's not an issue or anything, no shade on them. But now, being in an area where I can pick and choose and I can price match and all this other stuff, it's a whole different feeling. So it's a whole another level to being out here and shopping and building this brand. And I love it because, again, before I just go and I look at my patterns and I look at my, you know, I feel my fabrics. Now I'm actually in a position to where we can go and we're pulling up and we're actually going into areas and we are pulling and matching different fabrics, different clothing. We're seeing different things on the spot, which is igniting new ideas. I'm super excited about where OgGrip is headed. And I hope you guys are copying some of the classic stuff, you know what I mean? And also getting prepared for this new stuff because it's gonna be something, you know, with me and with my wife and the ideas that we have as they come to fruition, which they're not far at all. As they come to fruition, you guys are gonna be in love with some of this new gear. I promise you, you are. It's an exciting time to be under the U. You know what I mean? It really is. So you guys stay tuned. UnstableIntellect.com. That's where you can go right now to look at some of the gear we already have, which is, like I said, our classic collection. This is the collection we started with. But it's also the time to make sure that you have everything locked in, your cards and everything ready, so you can get everything when you want it, order it, and it'll get shipped straight to you. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to this bag real quick. Let's get to this new look. Let's get these ladies involved. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these ladies involved. Let's do something for that is not, again, solely a masculine thing. So, and I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on ideas for the OgGrip or the OgGrip as far as with women. We put that out there a while ago too. We've gotten some, but I want more. We need more. I haven't seen the one or heard the one yet. So I want to get more as far as with the ideas for OgGrip, you know, something for the acronym for OgGrip for the ladies. So I'd like to thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for sitting here listening to me ramble about how excited I am, the things that I love and the things that we love and the things that are coming up. I appreciate all you guys for rocking with us, man. I really do. I appreciate all you guys from the bottom of my heart. And everything that we do, we're doing it to add some value to your life, add some excitement to your life, add some knowledge and some game to your life or to your mental, and hopefully It helps take you out of a situation you might currently be in, or it helps just elevate your thoughts into being able to get a little bit closer to your dreams. So, you know, it's only game. OgGrip, where it's only game all the time. Make sure that you click the like, subscribe, and that ding, and keep up with everything that's happening with us. And we'll do our best to keep you guys in the hottest gear, listening to the hottest music, and just getting the best game. And hopefully it's helping feed you guys in more ways than, you know what I mean, up here. Much love. OgGrip, on the game. Check us out all week. Tuesdays, live on IG. Make sure you follow me at The Real OgGrip on all social media platforms. Like I said, like, subscribe, and everything. Tune in for the other days. We have a bunch of information that's coming out all the time, and we're gonna always keep you guys updated. So much love, man. Stay safe out here. OG wear, full effect, putting it all together. Go ahead. Don't want to show you everything. You gotta wait and see. Come on. We got other places to go. For you, unstableintellect.com. What else is it? Only game. It's
I could teach you how to stack a honey.